Hey there friends, welcome to the vid, and in this vid I'm going to give you 3 signs that you don't want to recover from a DPDR. These are 3 things that you could be doing, either one or all 3 of them, that go to show that really you're not probably really interested in actually recovering right now. And I know that this might sound a little bit contentious and maybe even a little bit harsh, but I'm saying it from a place of caring because these are 3 things that I've seen hundreds and hundreds of times that people do, which really stop them from recovering. And they're, in my opinion, big signs that really secretly deep down, you're kind of not really that interested right now in recovery. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Dan and I help people recover from DPDR and anxiety using either one-on-one coaching or the Freedom course. And if you are a subscriber, then welcome back. DPDR recovery can seem like a complicated thing, and I get that there's a lot of information out there, and to be fair, some of the information conflicts other information. So I understand that it can be a bit of a minefield to navigate and a bit of a maze because you're not really sure exactly what to do or where to go. But regardless of which path you do take and which things that you find do eventually end up helping you, these 3 things I've noticed are common across everybody who's going through it, no matter what type of recovery process they're trying to use. The first sign that maybe you don't want to recover right now, or it doesn't really have any interest for you, is that you're spending more time asking questions than you are implementing the answers. And pretty much right at the beginning, for a brief moment at least anyway, everybody is guilty of this. And I understand. Now, I'm not talking about researching and asking what you can do and stuff like that. That's all really great and that's all really positive, healthy stuff. But it's when you get those answers, what do you actually do after that? And what I find with people who have a lot of difficulty with recovery, or they aren't even really interested in it, to be fair, is that they'll keep asking the same questions again and again. And it's not just asking me, it's asking anybody. Because often when they'll talk to me, they'll say, oh, I asked this person and they said this, and then I asked the same thing to this person and they said this. And I get that you're trying to find an answer, but what you've got to realize here is that, are you actually doing the stuff that they're saying? Are you actually implementing it? Are you giving it a fair go, a fair try? Because if you're just doing it for a couple of days and then you're not seeing any results, and then you just sort of keep moving to try and find some sort of magic ingredient, then of course it's not going to work. Whatever worked within a couple of days when it comes to the mind, the answer is pretty much nothing. So you've got to realize that with your DPDR right now, is that if you keep getting the same answers and if you keep asking the same questions, but yet you're not actually doing anything about it, you've got to ask yourself, are you actually ready for recovery right now? The second sign that maybe you're not ready or you don't want to recover is that you spend a lot of time commiserating and chatting with other people in forums, talking about how bad your life is, talking about how bad your symptoms are. And it's almost like a competition to see who has the worst symptoms. I've seen lots and lots of comments from people saying things like, oh yeah, I've got all of that, but I've also got this thing where I can't sleep at night. And it's kind of like you're wearing it as a badge of honor almost, like, oh yeah, well I've got this and I've got it so hard and my life is really more difficult than yours and my recovery is going to be harder. And these things are not helpful to you at all. And they just go to show that you'd rather spend more time talking about all your symptoms and how bad they are and how much your life sucks rather than actually doing anything about it. You owe it to yourself to do it. You owe it to yourself to get out of these forums. It's not a competition. Nobody's going to give you a medal for the amount of symptoms that you've got or the worst symptoms or how long you've had it or anything like that. And I know that it's good to sort of feel that community with other people and perhaps that you're not alone. But ask yourself the question, how is it helping you right now to be in there bragging about all this stuff? It's not having any help whatsoever. So maybe that is a sign that you're just not ready for recovery right now, or maybe you'd just rather talk about it than actually get on with the work of recovery. And the third sign that maybe you're not ready for recovery or you want to stay in it because it's giving you something right now is that you repeatedly say that it's too difficult to recover, or you say that you're never going to be able to recover. And the reason this is because you are automatically shutting the door on any hope there is of recovery. Because if you've already made up your mind that you're never going to recover, then where do you go from that? You know, and if you are saying to yourself that it's too difficult to recover, then you're going to be looking for all the ways that it's difficult. Even if good things happen to you in the day, and indeed, even if you are making progress, because you do start to make progress once you start to do all this stuff, you're not going to be seeing that. You're going to be blocking it all out. And all you're going to be seeing is all the ways that you're finding it difficult to confirm the story that you've already told yourself that recovery is going to be difficult and you're not going to be able to recover. Now, I get that this might have made some of you a bit angry or a bit worried or a bit scared or a bit frustrated. And believe me, this isn't my intent. I'm here to help you. I want you to recover and I want you to get your life going again so you can just forget about all this stuff and get on with everything. But sometimes you need to hear about what really is going on. Because if you're in a little bit of denial about all this stuff, then it's really just going to hold you back for as long as you let it hold you back. Now, do you know why I can say all this? The reason that I can say all this is because, first of all, I was guilty of these things myself until I changed it around. And as soon as I did, I started to see results. But also, I've helped hundreds of people recover from DPDR and anxiety. And lots of them get stuck on these things. And it's through the coaching or the course, you know, or just writing a comment on YouTube and me sort of answering, sometimes that can be the thing that they need to be able to go forward. And indeed, that's what it's all about, you know. So the people who have a recovery mindset are the ones that recover. And the people who don't are the ones who stay in this for much longer than what they should. So my friends, have a look at what's going on with you. And if you do recognize some of these things, now you know that now is the time to shift. And if you want to chat to me about it, how I can help you, you can easily book a free discovery call and we can have a chat about what's going on. The link is in a pinned comment and the description. I'd love to have a chat with you and help you. And so until next time, my friends, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.